Hello all of you risk takers and truth seekers, and welcome to Singapore. And it is time, and it's a true pleasure to do a review of my staying in Singapore 5 days and what you can expect, what you can learn. And let's go debunk some myths about things you heard about Singapore, like chewing gums, you can't smoke, you can't do things most of countries you can. Let's go find out, is it true or not true? But before that, I just want to say thank you for being a part of my journey. Thank you for supporting me on my journey, watching my logs and reviewing my trips. I'm doing different way. I want, from my perspective, from my point of view, I want you to know how safe you can be, what you can expect when it comes to terms of the security, the risks, the possible scams, and is it worth it to come in some country or not? After all, you're spending so much money, so much time on things as flights, as accommodations, hotels, and going to places where you never been before. And what if you don't enjoy? So let's go start with Singapore. Singapore is a place I fall in love 2012. That's the first time I visited Singapore. I was on a startup on my business career, and I afforded myself to come in Singapore. Since then, I fall in love. Only difference on arrival to Singapore is this: digital card. Once upon a time, you fill the forms and then you give to the people on a custom, and then they review your passport, your card, the travel card to enter the country. Now it's digital. You're going to be asked to leave your fingerprints, and before you travel to Singapore, make sure that you fill digital card. It's online, it's for free, it doesn't take longer than 5 minutes. So on the time you arrive to Singapore, when you pass in these smart gates, you scan the passport, they do the biometrics of your face. For conspiracy theories, that is not good, but it's normal thing that's police always doing, need to ID somebody. So you enter in this beautiful country. One new thing I'm seeing in entry to the Singapore is this: vaping. It's against the law. It's criminal. So smoking, you can still smoke somewhere in designated areas, but vaping, it's not allowed. Vaping, forget it. Vaping, it's gone forever. The reason for that is they believe here in Singapore that you can inject some type of the drugs into the vaping compounds, which are chemicals, and it's a liquid, as you know, and people can smuggle drugs in Singapore. So vaping is forbidden for two reasons: smuggling drugs, and secondly, health reasons. So that's a new thing I saw everywhere. You can't vape, so forget to vape in Singapore. Don't risk it. I'm in a hotel called Mandarin Oriental here in Marina Bay, and it's one of the most beautiful places I ever visited. Hotel are not just the rooms, it's not just the food, it's not just the facilities. Hotel are the people who manage hotel. That means the staff. I never met more professional, more profound, more helpful staff than in this hotel. Yeah, hotel is situated in Marina Bay. On left hand side is Marina Bay Sands, famous hotel. Around across the road in Marina Bay, it's a Fullerton Hotel, the Swiss Hotel. So you're on a walking distance, few minutes from major shops, Suntec, Marina Bay shops and the casino, and you are really, really well situated. Comparing the prices at the hotels, it's a medium pricing. I will say this, Marina Bay Sands is the highest, and I will say 60 to 70% of that Marina Bay Sands price hotel you can stay here in Mandarin Oriental. I took some liberty to check the reviews, and it's a 4.6 from 7,500 people reviewing this hotel. 4.6, that's very high. It's very, very high. And check-in time is at 3 p.m, check-out's at 12 p.m. And as I say, I'm gonna read for you guys what it says about hotel. Overlooking Marina Bay, this high-end hotel is opposite the Esplanade Performing Arts Center, which is literally in Marina Bay Sands. So you guys, if you are ever wanted to sit and observe a nightlight show and the fireworks in Marina Bay, that's the place, because it's truly a tremendous place to be. Rooms are great. Everything's great. Only one a disadvantage I can say, maybe it's a carpet should be replaced, but that's a wear and tear. Everything else is refurbished, it's almost look new, everything is very well maintained. You have the access to every facility and amenity in this hotel. So you have the pool, which is outdoor area facing Marina Bay. It's beautiful pool. You know, you have a cabanas, you have a lot of sunbeds, sun chairs. It's a restaurant called Dolce Vita. One of the things I'm using every morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, is the fitness. And fitness is truly very well equipped, fashionable. You have every possible thing you can access in that gym. So you can exercise, you can enjoy exercising as much as you want. It's staffed all the time. It's fresh towels. It's very clean. It's very hygienic, which makes me very happy. So you can access gym 24 hours per day. Even they say pool it's 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. but you can go in the pool as well. Nobody will stop you to use the pool during the night if you like it to do some extracurricular activities. And it's facing Marina Bay, which is beautiful site. You can't complain about this one. So this is about Hotel Mandarin Oriental. I congratulate the staff, and again I say this hotel are not the rooms, is not the food, is not the facilities, but the customer service. And let me tell you, these people have gone beyond and above where they should be with my staying. So like I must say, I'm very happy, very proud to do this. Now let's go talk about staying in Singapore. This time I done something differently by staying in Singapore. You know, now when you know why you should not vape, and don't expect you can smoke as well somewhere. There are very small number of designated areas you can smoke literally. It's outcasted spaces, I will call this. I used to be smoked, so I know. I mean, it's not just a near hotel, now it's far away from hotel, so that makes a big difference for everybody. So this time, apart from my work and enjoying some relaxation time in Singapore, as I say, it's a place where you feel safe, low risk, scam is unknown. I want to discuss with you what you can expect in Singapore. At this time I discovered a totally different way. When we travel, we love to go and visit landmarks. You know, when I travel to Dubai, everybody loves to go around Burj Khalifa. It's normal. Every city has some landmarks, and we need to go around them to prove to entire world we visited some place and that we afforded that place. So, you know, let's go be the part of the herd. However, did you ever consider to you when you travel somewhere, do something extraordinary to get away from your daily routine visits? For example, last Saturday I enrolled this 2.5 walking tour in Fort Canning. It's called the Forbidden Hill. Actually, that's where the nucleus of Singapore actually started. It's a nucleus, around this hill actually Singapore started evolving outside of traditional ways of being the visitor to some other country, like learning the history, learning the culture. So today I gonna join to the group of unknown people on a tour of Fort Canning, tour of graves, guns and battles. And according on 104 reviews, 5 stars, 97% of the travelers recommending this. This tour, it's all about learn about the historic battles of Singapore on a guided tour of Fort Canning Hill located in the heart of the city. Visit the cemetery, and they hear about the country's fate from the 14th century to the modern era. In reality, many people, they don't know much about Singapore except, you know, iconic landmarks. So it's gonna be good to learn something new and be amongst the people who have the passion to learn as well. So guys, don't stop learning. Now let me dress myself and let's go hit these guns, graves and battles Fort Canning Hill tour, and I give you the update from over there. So stay tuned. Hello all of you, this takes the truth seekers. I'm just now in a cab and going to the Fort Docks as I mentioned before. So let's go walk now with a group of unknown people, learn the history of the Singapore and what makes Singapore so special. As I say, it's not just landmarks, it's just not beautiful places like hotels, restaurants, and bars. Let's go learn more. And the tragedy is today, it's a marathon. People in Singapore just love to exercise all day, all night. So everything is almost shut. So let's go hit the road and yeah, let's go see it. The lady who was our tour guide, Helena, congratulate her. She's a truly amazing. She's a champion. She's gone above and beyond, to help all of us to understand the entire group about Singapore, what Singapore is, what to expect in Singapore, not just the history, but I never heard the history of Singapore. This is the first time I was listening for somebody who is knowledgeable, who has experience, who has not just the knowledge, but as well the love and passion for the job she does. Helena, she's a tourist guide. And guys, I don't know what your experience with tourist guides is, but this lady, she's truly a champion. I love information. I love to ask questions. I know something about history of modern world, but I didn't know how Singapore started. So she explained this one. But the Fort Canning, it's a place which is very significant for Singapore. It's a fortress, and from that place, everybody was trying to control Singapore. Historically, it's called the Forbidden Hill. But one of the things I asked Helena, tell me, why doing this job? Why are you spending Saturday morning with all of us here explaining Singapore? And she says she loves her country. So I don't remember met somebody who so much loved their own country. So ask yourself, guys, when you travel somewhere, what's the best way you're gonna know about the country you're visiting? Take that leap of faith. Do something extraordinary. Go away from the daily routes and do visit galleries, the museums, the places where you're gonna learn the history. If you learn the history of the place, you're gonna learn why these people behave the way they behave. And Singapore is one of these places where everybody and anybody is an expert going to tell you, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. So I asked Helena, after she finished all these explanations, how Singapore started, why the Islam is being spread in this area, which I didn't know how Islam started, in Indonesia and Malaysia. It was very interesting to hear all of these things. I asked her first question, why not chewing gums are allowed in Singapore? Okay, so Helena, she's a born Singaporean and she knows Singapore from academic level and as well as on a personal level, so as a citizen. And the story goes that somebody allegedly used the chewing gum and placed the chewing gum on a rubber between the doors on a metro, on a train, and the doors couldn't seal, so train couldn't drive. Now ask yourself a question. What happened? She says this, Singapore is a small country and everything needs to go by timetable, which is true. And the metro, it's used by 85% of the citizens of Singapore. So metro, it's the train, driving around the Singapore. So by placing that chewing gum, this guy, doors couldn't be sealed. Train needs to stop to check everything, why he can't move and why he can't drive. And of course, the entire timetable has been disturbed, literally. And when I find out that it's actually somebody put a chewing gum, therefore be chewing gums, because people are being late at work, people being late to schools, people being late to the hospitals, and list goes on. So entire timetable has been disturbed by the one chewing gum. Now, if you want chewing gums in Singapore, which you can't buy them freely, but if you need them, you can go to the dentist and say to the dentist, I need a chewing gum to clean my teeth. They will prescribe you chewing gums in Singapore. That's why not chewing gums. Not because they told you they want to clean, they don't want to, apart of course they want to be clean. This country is aesthetically so beautiful, it's so clean, and everybody in this society has the role. People love this country. Another important thing I forgot to mention is this place is celebrating, this country is celebrating now 60 years of their independence. 60 years of their independence from Malaysia, and when they started developing their own economy, the finances, the military and everything else. And look at how far they've gone. My second question is why vaping and smoking is forbidden. And apart, I mentioned to you, it's a health reasons and drugs. So I never heard such explanation. So what she told me, that Singapore is a small country. So this is like a historical lesson. And this government now celebrates 60 years of independence. People of Singapore celebrate 60 years of independence. And even it's almost 6 million of Singaporeans, and majority of them they're coming from different regions of this environment, from India to East Asia, Southeast Asia. It's not observed, but it's here, it's represented. She explained to me that Singapore is a small country, which is true. And they have no natural resources. They don't have oil, they don't have diamonds, they have no mines, they don't have many things most countries they do have. And when you compare Singapore to any other country, they call them red dot country, which is literally like you put red dot on a map, and that's the Singapore, red dot. And their biggest asset is their people. So Singapore are investing in their people. This is their investment in their people. They want to be healthy, they want to be happy, they want to be safe, they want to be sound. So government is investing in people. They have nothing else to invest than their own people, because they want to be prosperous country, they want to be safe country, low risk country for anything and everything. So that's what it is. 10,000 laws, I will call these 10,000 laws, are not designed to prevent Singaporeans to enjoy their life. They have no problems with the cameras, they have no problems with nothing. What it is, it's to protect the tourists. When you look at the crime rate in Singapore, it's very low or none, literally none. So on Sunday I went for a walk around the Singapore. So I took the walk, I want to visit some shops, and then Sunday it's a quiet day when everybody and anybody is trying to relax, near the river, and everybody is behaving according to the laws. Everybody enjoys the life, but nobody throws the garbage, nobody shouting, there's no screaming, there's no police. There are the cameras, but there's no police, because people are self-governing themselves. As Helena explained, this is a small country. They want everybody who comes to this country be safe. That means tourists, because tourists brings the money. So you can expect that all these laws are not for the local people only. It's for everybody else who is coming to this country, including me, to be protected. So yesterday I was walking in Chinatown. I was going to the mosque, Sultan Mosque in part of the Singapore here. Wherever I go, everybody is behaving same. There's no touting, there's no shouting, there's no pulling for your sleeves, there's no buy this, do that, do this. No, nobody does this, and everybody try to do their best to you feel best as a tourist. So all these laws here are made for protection of the tourists. When I ask question why Singapore is so clean, it's very simple. She says everybody in this country has same role, and that is to make this country look good. People are working here till very late. Last night I was watching on TV the news, and I must say I was surprised. They arrested 88 years old lady with a couple other guys over a few $1,000 bettings they done for last couple of weeks, and the police chief, he says it's a crime. It's not sanctioned gambling. You don't just gamble here, because when you start gambling on little, what's going to happen on the big things? So the law, it's applied here on everybody and anybody. You can live your life here happily after, just obey the laws, because the laws are here to protect tourists, and the laws are here to protect their investment, and that's their people. Government is investing in their people. By cleaning the streets, by keeping the hygiene on the highest level, people are healthier, happier. And as I said, another thing it is in Singapore, what I didn't expect, it's that people will exercise so much. So they work very late. They do. But people are exercising a lot. Here exercising, as I say on Sunday when I was walking, there's a lot of people near the river. They're enjoying the family time, they're enjoying the time with their loved ones, and the couples and friends, and everybody enjoying good time. It's clean, it's safe, it's hygiene on a level, because everybody has a role in this society, and that is not hard to achieve. If the people have the purpose, if they have the goal, Singapore is to protect their way of lifestyle and to make your and my staying safe. 60 years of independence. It doesn't sound a lot, but it does. You know what I mean? People don't know history. Singapore has been conquered by the many different armies, and there was a lot of internal battles, and one of the biggest losses Singapore suffered was during Second World War under Japanese, who were very brutal and very vicious towards Singaporeans and everybody who's been caught in Singapore 1942. So will I recommend Singapore? Absolutely yes. You know what I mean, guys? There's only one place I can compare to this one. It's Dubai. And me as a frequent traveler and as somebody who is lecturing across the globe, meeting a lot of people in sector of the safety, policing and law enforcement, I would say that Singapore is the one of the most beautiful places you can imagine. You can bring your family, enjoy. You could never fault this place. And as I say again, country are not the buildings, it's not the food, it's not just hotels and walls. Country is their people. Are their people? Country are their people. Their people here love their country, and they can maybe disagree with some political decisions, but they know they have no internal unrest, they have no revolutions, no uprisings. People work, they've been paid, they enjoy. Everybody has a roof above their head. The government helps everybody and anybody. So guys, if you decide ever to come in Singapore, this place is to come. I just want to say thank you to the hotel Mandarin Oriental for being truly amazing host. I was going to recommend this hotel, and I select the only place on the earth I can compare when it comes to safety, low risk, low scam, lowest crime possible is Dubai. But Singapore is still #1 for me. I fall in love with this place 2012, and I'm hoping, guys, this place will help you to make a decision. When you travel, don't be like everybody else. Don't just visit landmarks. Get out and enjoy your learning curve about history, about culture, about art, about social fabrics of the society. Only then you're going to understand why one country is the one country. So guys, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. I'll see you another vlog, another review. Don't forget, Singapore is safe, sound, low risk, high security, low scam risks, and you guys gonna enjoy every moment. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, share, like and comment.